Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurasana and my NPM 20020010023. And in this video, I want to submit video presentation for ESP program development by the lecturer Mr. Arbain MPD, and I'm Nurasana as a presenter. ESP for program development need analysis. The distinguish between GE or general English with ESP or English for specific purpose. GE versus ESP, there are 2 points that distinguish the general English and English for specific purpose. They are: the need of GE or general English are not specifiable. The awareness of need. 1. The need of GE or general English are not specifiable. It is often argued that the needs in GE are not specifiable. This is the weakness of all arguments because it is always possible to specify needs. Even if it is only the need to pass exams at the end of school year, there is always an identifiable need of some sort. 2. Their awareness of need. It is not so much the nature of the need which distinguishes ESP from GE, but rather the awareness of a need, e.g. the awareness of a target situation, the need of communicate in English. Thus any course should base on an analysis of the learner's need. Analysis for general English and English for specific purpose is the question will be the same, but the answer will be different. Nevertheless, for the time being, the tradition persists of GE that the learners cannot be specific, and as a result, no attempt is usually made to discover learners' true needs. Thus, if we had to state in practical terms the irreducible minimum of an ESP approach to course, it would be need analysis, since it is the awareness of a target situation that distinguishes the ESP learner from the learners of GE. Target need analysis. Target need is something of an umbrella term which is practiced hide a number of important distinctions. In other words, target need is what the learner needs to do in the target situation. Thus, it is more useful to look at the target situation in necessities, likes, and wants. Necessities. Necessities are about what our learner has to know in order to function effectively in the target situation. In other words, necessities also mean the need of someone to be successful in his or her business. Moreover, according to Allwright, 1982, quote in Wise, 1994, what is the skill which a student sees as being relevant to himself or herself. For example, a business woman or man might need to understand Bosnian letters to communicate effectively as sales conference, to get the necessary information from sales catalogs, and so on. He or she will presumably also need to know the linguistic features, discursive, functional, structural, lexical, which are commonly used in that situation identified. Thus, observing the situation the learner will need to function and then analyzing the constituent part of them is important in order to know the necessities of the learners. B. Likes is the difference between the student present competence and the desired competence. Albright, 1982, quote in West 1994. Moreover, based on English for specific purpose book like is about what the learner know already so that the teacher or the facilitator can decide which of the necessities the learner lack, or Hutchinton's Water and Brain 1979, page 36. C. Once. According to Albright, 1982, quote in West 1994, one is those needs on which students put in higher priority in the available limited time. Moreover, according to Hutchinson and Waters, 1987, definition of wants is specified of subjective needs of learner. One also mean that the student need to know what they want to learn from the situation. Student will do some effort to achieve their willings. Gathering information about target need. The analysis of target situation need is in a sense a matter of asking questions about the target situation and the attitude towards that situation of the various participants in the learning process. There are some ways in which information get gathered about needs. The most frequently used question, interviews, observation, data collection, ongoing. The simple framework below outlines the kind of information that the course designer need to gather from an analysis of target needs. A target situation analysis framework. Why is the language need? For study, for work, for training, for a combination of days, for some other purpose, study explanation, promotion. How will the language be used? Medium are speaking, writing, reading, etc. Channel are telephone, face to face. And type of text of our discourse are academic texts, lectures, informal conversation, technical manuals, and catalogs. What will the content areas be? Subject are medicine, biology, art, architecture, shipping, commerce, and engineering. Level are technician, craftsman, postgraduate, secondary school. Who will the learner use the language with? Native speaker or non-native. Level of knowledge of receiver are expert, layman, student. Relationship are colleague, the teacher, customer, superior, subordinate. Where will the language be used? Physical setting are office, lecture, theatre, hotel, workshop, library. Human context are alone, meeting, demonstration on telephone. Linguistic contexts are in own country and abroad. When will this language be used? Concurrently with the ESP course or subsequently. Frequently, seldom in small amounts, in large chunks. It is clear that interpretation of needs can vary according to the point of view of the particular respondent. ESP, like another educational matter, is concerned with people such as to all the vagaries and foibles of human behavior. For example, in analyzing the need of students, it would be normal practice to ask both the lecturers and the student about their language English need. Learning need analysis. Learning need is what the student need to do in order to learning using our analogy of ESP course as a journey. What we have done so far is consider the starting point or leg, and the destination or necessities, and where the destination should be or one. Moreover, the whole ESP process is concerned not with knowing or doing but with learning. We need to take into account the destination or need of a learning situation as enjoyable, fulfilling, manageable, and generative. While a project in class can be great in terms of its general orientation by the target situation, but its specific content is a response to learning need. The target situation alone it is not really a bare indicator of what is needed in the ESP course. It can determine the destination, but we must also choose our own. The condition of the learning situation, the learner's knowledge, skill strategies, the learner motivation. Moreover, for the example, in the target situation, student might need to read a long, dull, complex text, but their motivation might be high because they like the subject in general, examination are looming, job or promotion prospect might be involved. They might be going on to do very interesting experiment or practical work based on the text. They might be like or respect the subject teachers or boss. Analyzing learner needs. To analyze learning need, we can use a similar checklist used for target situation analysis. A framework for analyzing learning process. Why are the learners taking the course? Compulsory or optional? Apparent need or not? Are status or money promotion involved? What do learners think they will achieve? What is their attitude toward ESP course? Do they want to improve their English or do they resent the time they have to spend on it? How do the learners learn? What is their learning background? What is their concept of teaching and learning? What methodology will appeal to them? What sort of techniques are likely to bore or alienate them? What records are available? Number and professional competence of teacher, attitude of teacher to ESP, teacher knowledge of and attitude to the subject content, materials, aid opportunity for out-of-class activities. Who are the learners? Age, sex, nationality. What do they know already about English? What subject knowledge do they have? What are their interests? What is their socio-cultural background? What teaching style are they used to? What is their attitude to English or to the cultures of the English-speaking world? Where will the ESP course take place? Are the surrounding pleasant, dull, noisy, cold, etc.? When will the ESP course take place? Time of day, every day, or one a week, full-time or part-time? Concurrent with need or pre-need? And conclusion, need analysis is a complex process involving much more than simply looking at what the learners will have to do in the target situation. Most of all, we have tried to stress that both target situation needs and the learning need must be taken into account. Analysis of target situation needs and learning need must be taken into account. Analysis of the target situation can tell us what people do with language. What we also need to know is how people learn to do what they do with language and other words. a learner-centered approach need analysis. I think that's all my video about need analysis. I'm sorry if there's much mistake. Thank you very much for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for watching.